Chapter 24, What Breaks and What Doesn't. Monday, Adam's school. He was sitting alone in the yard, counting something in his notebook. Birds, the bars of the fence. He didn't think anyone was watching. He was wrong. A group of boys noticed him. One of them walked over and kicked the notebook. It flew, the pages scattered. "What's this, counting birds?" Adam didn't answer. The boy shoved him. Adam hadn't expected it. He lost his balance, fell, his hand hit the ground. His foot caught the edge of a stone bench. The pain was sharp, but Adam didn't cry out. He just looked at his hand. A small cut. Blood. His mind stopped. The blood, he saw it. And in a single instant everything came back. Not a clear memory, just a feeling, a smell, a weight. Adam froze where he was. He didn't move, didn't cry, just stood there staring at his hand. When Nora arrived at the school, Adam was in the nurse's office. His hand wrapped, his face still. But his eyes, Nora saw his eyes before anything else. She sat beside him. She didn't ask about the pain, didn't ask what had happened. She simply placed her hand on his head, 1 second, then took it away. Adam closed his eyes. The principal's office, a man in his 50s, neutral expression. "What happened is unfortunate, but children sometimes," Nora interrupted, her voice quiet, steady, every word measured. Article 23 of the Child Protection Act states that the school bears responsibility for a student's safety within its grounds. Article 36 requires the institution to report any physical incident within 24 hours. It has been established that this incident resulted from a deliberate act by another student. Silence. Adam suffered a cut to his hand and a foot injury from the impact. If the school does not take formal action against the other student and produce an official incident report, I have the right to file a formal complaint with the education authority. The principal looked at her. "Are you a lawyer?" "I'm not, but I know my rights." Silence. "Then, we'll take the necessary measures. I want it in writing before I leave." He wrote it and gave it to her. Before leaving the school, Nora was carrying Adam on her back, his foot hurt, and holding Layan's hand with her left hand. She'd collected Layan from the nursery first. When Layan saw her brother on Nora's back and the bandage on his hand, she stopped. She said nothing at first. She just held her bag very tightly and walked beside them in silence all the way to the hospital. In the waiting room, Layan sat beside Adam. She held his good hand and didn't let go. When Adam came back after 30 minutes with a larger bandage, Layan started to cry. Quietly, no sound, just tears, Adam looked at her. "Why are you crying?" "Because I want to." "That's not a reason." "It is." "Don't cry, I'm fine." "I know." "So, it still hurts." Nora touched Layan's head gently, said nothing. That night, after Layan was asleep, Nora sat with Adam in the kitchen, the light dim. He said quietly, "When I saw the blood, I remembered something." "What?" "Nothing specific, just a feeling, a smell, a weight." Silence. Nora said, "The body sometimes remembers even when the mind doesn't want it to. Does that happen to you?" She paused. "Yes." "When does it stop?" "It never fully stops, but it quietens." "How long does that take?" "Longer than you want and less than you fear." They sat in silence. Then Adam said, "I didn't cry. I know. But I wanted to." "I know that too. Why couldn't I?" She looked at him. "Because some people learn to hold their tears in, not because they don't exist, but because they need to stay standing." "And the solution?" "Sometimes you need to find a safe place and let them come." He looked at her. Something shifted behind his eyes. Then he rested his head on her shoulder. He didn't cry, but he didn't move. And that, sometimes, was more than tears. The following session, Dr. Kang Mayon, tell me about what happened at school. He began slowly. The yard, the notebook, the pages. Then he stopped. "Then I saw the blood, and I remembered something." "What?" "I don't know exactly. Just a feeling that everything was going to disappear again." "Adam, do you know that this feeling is not reality?" "I know, but it feels like it is." And when you can't tell the difference, what do you do? A long pause. Then he said, I look at Nora. Dr. Kang Myeon was quiet. She wrote something down. That's wise, Adam. That same day Nora told Jiho what had happened. He listened, then said, Can I come and see Adam? She was slightly surprised, but she nodded. If he wants it. The next day, Jiho came. Adam was sitting at the window, wrapped hand, foot on a pillow. Jiho walked in, didn't sit straight away. He stood and looked out Adam's window. I can see from here what you see. Adam didn't answer. Jiho sat on the nearby chair, silence between them. Then Adam said, You have scars. Yes, on your hand. Yes, from where? Silence. From when I was younger. Did someone hurt you? A kind of that. How did it stop? I grew up, and I moved away from the things and the people who made me feel worthless. I can't move away, I'm in school. I know, so what did you do? I learned to make what's inside me heavier than what others say. How? Very slowly. Adam looked at his wrapped hand. I don't cry when something hurts. That doesn't mean you're not affected. I know, but Leon cries. When I'm in pain she cries, not me. Jiho looked at him, then at the window. That means she loves you in a way she can't keep inside. Silence. Then Adam said quietly, It frightens me sometimes, because I don't want her to hurt because of me. Jiho looked at him for a long moment, then said slowly, That means you love her too. Adam didn't answer, but he looked at the window. Cloud the cat was on the roof.